Appears on Shark Tank and many other shows, Robert Herjavec has definitely proven how he's gotten to that level of stage of billionaire status. Today we're going to be going over some of his most entrepreneurial tips. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you like Shark Tank or if you like any of the cast members, but one in particular we're going to be talking about today is Robert Herjavec. His life story is awesome, but what's even more amazing and awesome is his entrepreneurial mindset tips we're going to be talking about right now. Alright guys, first up we have earning money is less important than gaining experience. If you're thinking about taking a summer job as a lifeguard or a waiter to make extra cash, think again, he warns. I see a lot of young kids in high school and universities working odd jobs because they want to enjoy their breaks from school. That's fine, but in the long run, experience will be what helps you identify your path and find success. Herjavec suggests prioritizing the professional skills you can earn at a summer gig or internship over the amount of money you might earn. Experience is your most valuable asset, so find a job that gives you the experience you need. Fellow self-made billionaires and millionaires and real estate mogul Sydney Torres agrees. She says intern the industry you want to be in. Don't worry about what you're getting paid. Or instead of working at all, invest your free time in learning a skill, like teaching yourself a new software or program. Remember, you are your best investment, he writes. And I completely agree with this. I think this type of statement is to where many kids don't understand, but money, you can earn it over time many times. I mean, money is just going to be out there every single time. No matter what you do, it's going to be there. So why not spend your time investing your knowledge and time into learning a new skill that'll make you twice or even triple as much money that you would be making at the original job that you were going to settle at? Just think you have to have your priorities straight. It seems like in today's day of age, many people are making excuses, and excuses being made can lead into bad habits. These excuses can turn into really, really bad things in the future. Don't make excuses because nobody cares, Herjavec writes. We've all experienced hardship in our lives, so the biggest mistake you can make is to make excuses for why you can't do something. John Taffer, host of Paramount's Bar Rescue, argues that making excuses is the common denominator of failure in his book. He says that many bar owners on his show end up making excuses, and they're in complete denial. Same thing with Kitchen Nightmares and Gordon Ramsay. You cannot make excuses, because once you do, you allow your mindset to change to where those excuses are fine and they fly in your own mindset, and they're going to be a part of your everyday life. They're going to be just like seeing a car on the side of the road, or just going ahead and taking a walk with your dog. Everyday normal things that you notice, those excuses are going to incorporate themselves and build a brand within your mindset. If your own failure and truly blame yourself, you will fight it, Taffer explains. So does Herjavec. Own your failures and your life will be a success. Instead of making excuses, Herjavec suggests that young people adopt a problem-solving mindset. Focus on what you need to get the job done and then go do it, he writes. Risk-taking can be beneficial. The time to take risks, like quitting your job to start your own business, is when you're young, because you have a lot of time when you're young. I'm a fan of taking the big risks early on in life, when you have fewer responsibilities and more flexibility, he says, instead of when you have a family to consider and others to take into account for. Taking calculated risks is a part of a mindset that successful people cultivate. You must be willing to do that. Millionaires overcome fear with knowledge, he writes. Millionaires educate themselves before taking risks, and then they consider the consequences of failing. Herjavec agrees on the importance of analyzing risks before taking them. For example, when starting a business, he advises you, test before you go all in 100% to make sure you have the buy-in of a customer base. If it's not a profitable idea, chances are you're probably wasting your money on it and you need to get out immediately. College helps, but getting to work is key. The student debt reached nearly $1.38 trillion at the end of 2017, and in the end of 2019, apparently it's close to $3 trillion. And yeah, these are real numbers. These are literally proofread numbers that appear on a piece of paper that you cannot say are fake. Education is critical, Herjavec says, but there's no reason to go into massive debt for the perfect degree or multiple degrees in the same field. Where I get worried is when I see students shying away from putting their degrees to practice a job market in favor of adding other minor or perhaps a master's. But unless you need a specific degree for your career, for example, if you're getting a first professional certification, you need that. However, your ability, experience, drive are far more important than you going into debt. His advice is to get to work and see how you fare. He says, I encourage the youth of today to try their hand in the chosen field. Fail, learn, succeed, repeat. Then decide if you want to pursue further education. Even billionaire and investing icon Warren Buffett prefers experience over fancy degrees. He says back in his day when he was hiring people for a lot of his side gigs, he didn't care if he had a fancy degree from Harvard. Instead, he wanted people who were willing to outthink those Harvard grads and think outside the box and get the job done for cheaper and much more effectively cost-wise solutions. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Guys, I am signing off. I will see you in the next upload.